Uh, hello, 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 hello. Check out the back end of YouTube here. See if I got any sound. Okay, we do. Hey, Gordon Freeman. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Andy. Hey, John. How you doing? How's everybody today? Yeah, being sick sucks. Yeah, tell me about it. Um, Last week, uh, we buried my uncle um, in -10-degree weather, snowing and blowing and carrying on. It was like -22 at the wind chill, and the preacher kept us out there for over an hour, and pretty much everybody walked away with that. We all caught the flu, and my mom, she's got like COPD. You tack that on top of that. She was just getting over getting her flu shot, like the sickness that you get from getting your flu shot to guard yourself against the flu. She's just getting over that, goes to the funeral, catches the flu again, and then she was feeling like shit all week long. Ended up uh, escalating into pneumonia, and we had to rush her to the hospital last night or yesterday. Spent the last 24 hours in emergency, and finally got into a room today. So they're keeping her for observations and to keep an eye on her. She's doing better. She's hooked up to uh, oxygen and whatnot. So she is getting better. She's on the road to recovery, which is good. That's a positive thing. Hey, Kiki and Jasmine. Yeah, like even my dad and I got sick. Like we were down for like 3 days, just down and out. Just could not. We weren't doing shit. So yeah, I couldn't warm up. I couldn't. I I was sitting here layered with clothing, with a blanket around me, shivering. I go and lay down. The minute I lay down, stretch out a little bit, about 10 minutes later, I'd be roasting. I'd be sweating buckets. Yeah, it was a pretty tough week this week. This week's going to be a little bit tougher because I'm going to be constantly going up to the hospital and visit my mom and kind of promote her road to recovery. And hopefully she comes back out of this stronger and with the realization she's not 20 years old anymore. She doesn't bounce back like she did when she was 20. So, you know, I just wish I could lend her some of my uh, immune system to fight this stuff. So, but I can't. So, hey, Koala, long time no see. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't even know if I was going to be doing a live stream tonight. And I was like, well, I better get out there and do something. I hope everybody's enjoying the uh, 12 days of comedy Christmas that I've got going on. I've got it all scheduled up all the way up until the 12th of December. I still got to do the 12 classic days of Christmas to bring me up to the 24th, and then figure out what the heck I'm going to do for Christmas Day. So Yeah, they're not the most upbeat times. It's hard. It's hard to just stand there because you want to just get somebody in there to fix this problem, but they're busy doing everything else. They're busy doing other things, and you feel so helpless. And I don't like feeling helpless. I like feeling like I'm fixing something, like I'm doing something positive, not just staying there and wait around for somebody to finally come over and say, "Oh, would you like another glass of water, Mrs. You know, would you like another glass of water, ma'am? Is there anything that I can get for you? Can I get you a blanket or you know, whatever?" No, they just put you in there and just leave you alone. And the United States wants to mimic Canada's healthcare system. Come on over here and check it out for yourself first. Find out what we are going through before you ask for our health care system, because you don't want this. Like, she waited for 3 hours. They took her off the gurney. We brought her into the hospital in an ambulance. They took her off the gurney and put her in a chair and left her sitting there, not being able to breathe for 3 hours before somebody actually said, "Oh, it's your turn." The healthcare system here in Canada is disgusting. The way that they've screwed the healthcare system over so much. And the biggest problem about it is we have all these people with all these stupid woke ideas. Oh, we got to quit using plastic straws. What's more important, plastic straws or the health of your loved ones? Let's let's put things into perspective and prioritize what's really needing to be the most important thing. Plastic straws is the last thing on my list. Yeah. Yeah, universal health, like going universal. Well, universal health care is a good idea. Like taxpayer funded healthcare is a good idea to keep the healthcare system up. But when it comes to when it came to the Bob Ray administration, where Bob Ray decided, hey, doctors are charging too much. We're going to limit them on how much they can make, on what they can do. So the government stepped in and took away a bunch of the stuff that health practitioners were doing to bring the health or to have the healthcare system as high as we had it. Well, when the government stepped in and took a lot of that out, what happened was nobody wanted to be a doctor anymore. So all of a sudden now we don't have as many doctors as we need, and we've closed two hospitals. One of them here in the city that I live in, and there was another one just nearby. Within the last 30 years, two hospitals closed down because nobody wants to be a doctor anymore and be in these facilities. We need more doctors, and the only way doctors are going to come to Canada to practice is if they're going to make enough money. And if they don't make enough money, they're just going to say, "Screw it, I'll go to the States." So, and now the government's saying, well, maybe we should privatize and allow the doctors to make as much. All that's going to do is take money out of the people's pockets that are sick, that need the doctors, and put it in the pockets of the people that are rich. That doesn't fix the problem. The way to fix the problem is to take the cap off the doctors, invite more doctors in, build more hospitals, and that will raise how fast and how quick we can take care of medical problems. So until the government can actually figure a proper way to take care of this situation, privatizing medical is a bad idea. Having the government step in and say, doctors can only make so much money a year, bad idea. Need to get back to the way it was back in the 70s and 80s, where doctors became doctors because they wanted to help people, not just, fill their pockets. The more people they can help, the better their pockets got filled. That's how it works. So, enough about the healthcare system. Let's jump off that before I really get into a blind rant about things. But yeah, when we were at the funeral there, I'm just glad they didn't bring out any bagpipes because I would have really got pissed. I would have really been pissed off because I hate bagpipes. I absolutely do. Anybody out there who likes bagpipes, I'm sorry, you're not gonna like this little bit that I got to say, but I fucking hate bagpipes. To me, I find bagpipes are the most annoying instrument on the face of the earth. I think they were created to annoy the army on the other side that you were facing. Yeah, great is taken over. Yeah, but bagpipes, I think bagpipes are the most annoying piece of shit instrument there is on the planet. And like you gotta inflate the bladder on the bagpipe in order to play it. And while they're inflating it, they're sitting there blowing into the straw, and it sounds. Yeah, they're a weapon, not a musical instrument. It's a weapon of musical destruction. But when they're inflating the bladder on these bagpipes, it sounds like two ducks having rough sex, and it just drives it just you know get the, oh get the, make the back here fucking stand up and make your bones curdle in your back. And then after that, they play the most ear shattering, worst, headache induced or headache induction inducing version of Amazing Grace that you've ever heard in your life. And then when they get done doing that, they put the bagpipes down and it deflates. And when it deflates, it makes the most god awful sound in the world, like, you know, and when I hear that kind of sound, the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh my God, they shot Chewbacca. So, hey, Michael Luxton, how you doing? Yeah, like I said earlier, I hope everybody's enjoying the 12 Days of Comedy Christmas. They're funny songs that I view or have seen over the years, and I just wanted to kind of share them with you, share my thoughts on them with you. Um, yeah, I got like I said before, I got them all scheduled to drop every day till the 12th of December. I'm still working on the 12 classic Christmas days of 12 days of classic Christmas to run up to the 24th. Hello, Rowena. How are you doing? And then after like Christmas Day, I'm either going to do one thing or another. I haven't quite decided. I haven't seen, like I'm waiting for one particular person to get done their Christmas special, possibly do a reaction to their Christmas special, or put together a list where you can just put it on and open your presents to. She's doing better. Um, she's got COPD, pneumonia, diabetes, but they're doing observations and adjusting her medication stuff. And she's feeling a lot better. Like when we were there today, she was able to actually stand up and walk to the bathroom by herself without having to have a wheelchair, like not a wheelchair, but a chair with wheels on it to get her from point A to point B. She's actually able to speak more clearly. She's got a little more energy. Um, she's not 20 years old anymore, so you know, I just hope that if she starts, feeling, like this could happen again, go to the hospital before it gets too bad. Because her body doesn't isn't fighting it off like she did back when she was in her 20s. Um, but yeah, she's doing better. Thanks, Wayne, for your concern. Um, but yeah, it's a surprise that I actually came on to do a live stream today because of all the stuff that's been going on. It's just been like one nightmare after another. But so is life. Um, what was I? What else can go on today? Um, oh, um, so how? Show of ones in the chat. How many people saw today's video on my channel? The On the Throne Again. If you've seen today's video, put a 1 in the chat. So far, it looks like nobody. Yeah, there's only been a couple of comments, and over the comedy Christmas special that I've been running, there's only been like the views have dropped off quite a bit. I've noticed that quite a bit. Um, but I just wanted to do something to get some laughter up in the get some laughter in the rafters, for the holiday season, and then do like a regular Christmas, like normal classic Christmas songs to keep people in the spirit. But I just wanted to do something fun. So it was all for you guys. But yeah, I received a message from vidIQ today that we've reached 40,000 views for this community. That's just awesome. Congratulations, everyone. Hitting that 40,000, that's, yeah, laughter is good for the soul. And the way I look at it, I like to make sure everybody's overdosed with the medication of laughter. So, another thing, other than the 40,000 views, yeah, keep up the great work, everybody. We're almost halfway to 100,000. Lost in Paradise. Hey, hey. I know you saw you commented on all of them so far. So you've been liking the comedy Christmas songs? Some people have been saying, "Hey, I've never seen that before. That's pretty funny." That song, "I Yes Go Nuts at Christmas," one of my favorite Christmas songs. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs. Yeah. I look at nightgowns for my wife. Those black ones trimmed with red. Well, I don't know her size, and so she'll get a carpet sweeper instead. I just wish I had a video of him singing it, because I got one video of him singing. I can't remember what song it was, but it was just a like a run of the mill any day of the week kind of song, and he's funny the way he presents it. He's funny. Um, but yeah, it's the songs that I've chosen for this year are pretty funny. There was one song I had to replace because it was a little too close to the um, uh, it was too close to the chest when it comes to the whole Ukraine, Iran, Palestinian thing that's going on. Just it was like, I might get some real backlash for this one. So I switched it out at the last minute and put in a different video. But yeah, I had one person comment on a Patreon that I'm involved with, where they said they didn't know that there was so many Christmas, like comedy Christmas songs. And I was like, I know enough comedy Christmas songs. I could probably do this special every year for the next 5 years and not use the same song twice. So, but there's a lot of funny Christmas songs. Just got to look. But yeah, the whole the whole 12 days of comedy Christmas are all scheduled to go. So I gotta work on the classic days of Christmas. It's kind of hard to do that when I'm spending so much time at the hospital to see my mom. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Uh, so that's cutting into a lot of the time that I used to have. And then after mom gets out of the hospital, it's going to be like another week or 2 weeks before I can you know really you know have my own time back again. And that's right up to Christmas. So I gotta try and do a couple here, a couple there. My mom's in the hospital. Well, I'm glad you like the comedy Christmas special I'm doing. Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better. People are enjoying it. Got out of Christmas years ago, but I do. Well, I'm glad that I could do something to help bring something of a spirit back into Christmas for some people. For me, Christmas isn't about giving gifts, and it's about giving something that only I can give them, and that's my time. That's memories with me, memories with them. You know, that to me. That's the heart of Christmas, is giving your time to somebody else out of love and making that time precious, because all we really have when we leave this earth is memory. So let's have the happiest memories that we can have. And happy memories don't have to involve with, oh, I got a PlayStation. Yay. So, happy memories are getting together in groups like this and having a few laughs and enjoying each other's company. And, you know, when you go and you have meals with your family, that's Christmas to me. And one thing that we've been doing for the last 50 years is my mom and dad, they bought this really, really big tablecloth, Christmas tablecloth. And what we do is we put this tablecloth out on the table. And then when people come over to visit during the holidays, is we'll have them sign the tablecloth in pencil with the date. And then my mom will go over it with fabric paint so that, it'll stay there. Like, the paint will adhere to the linen. And it makes a permanent memory of all the people that you've had happy at your table. You've had happy memories with, in a setting. Thank you, Kiki and Jasmine. I really appreciate that. Um, and all the love that you shared throughout the holidays. Like that tablecloth is, we've been doing this tablecloth for 50 years and it is just littered with names. Like we've actually had to add pieces on the edges so that we could keep it going, because it got, people were, using up so much space. So we had to add pieces, and we're looking like we're gonna have to add some more. So yeah, it's a pretty cool tablecloth. Like to look at it, you look at it, you go, somebody ruined that by writing on it. But then you start looking at it and you say, okay, 1973, this thing started. And here's all these names. And you follow the people's names, and they're scattered all over the tablecloth. And it's like, oh, they had a relationship here, and then the next year was a different relationship. Oh, and then they got married, and then they had children, and it tells the story. Hey, Mrs. Jens, how are you doing? And that tablecloth tells the story of some people's family tree. And it shows, like there's some people on there, there's some names on there. They're not with us anymore. Like recently, my uncle, he passed on this year. So, he won't be signing this year. Then there's, I got a couple cousins. They passed away. Of my meme, my Pepe, other relatives and friends that I've known throughout the life. They, there's names on that tablecloth that I've, you know, I've met them a few times, and then they passed away. Oh, I'm doing all right. Just oh, she's doing all right now. Um, they got her on the road, on the proper road to recovery. She just waited too long to go get medical help from the doctors, and you know she's not 20 anymore. My mom's 73. She's not 20 anymore. She hasn't bounced back from a cold or a flu like she used to. And that's what happens. As you get older. Hey, Bunkai. Yeah, as you get older, your body doesn't fight things off as fast as it used to. So, you know, maybe now, she'll when she's you know had a little bit too much to deal with, as far as not being able to breathe properly. Get your butt in the hospital now. Get it taken care of. You can stick around for a little bit longer. I want you here. I don't want you. I don't want you going to the other side yet. I want you sticking around here. And this is the most important place for you to be. Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. I hope those are tears of happiness. No, but yeah, I want my mom to stick around as long as she can. Oh, I'm not saying it's old. I'm not saying it's old. I'm just saying she's not 20 years old anymore. Like she's got it in her. Sometimes she gets it in her head that, oh, I used to be able to battle this off when I was 20 years old. You ain't 20 years old anymore. you know, your body doesn't bounce back as fast as it used to. Thank you, Jen. I really appreciate that. Like I'm 52, and let me tell you, my body doesn't bounce back as fast as it used to, and I'm understanding that. It's just that some people have a harder time coming to the realization that when things get a little bit too long, too labored, time to go get it checked out. You got to go a little earlier than you used to. So, hopefully this gives a more of an importance of health reasoning to just go get things checked out, taken care of, get it understood, get it dealt with. This way here I can have my mom around as long as you know as long as I can. because there's two most people. There's the people I prefer partying with the most are my mom and dad, bar none. They're the two most fun people I've ever partied with, and I want to keep them around for as long as I can keep them around. Maybe greedy, but hey, my dad's in really good health. Like even though we both just got over the flu from being uh, out at that funeral in the negative 10-degree weather, snowing and blowing, and wind chill of negative 22. Yeah. Oh, I love this community too, Christina. And yes, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. Yeah, people get stubborn about that, and I just hope that this is a reminder that hey, quit being stubborn about your health. Get your health taken care of, get it under control, so you can live a quality life till the end of your life. That's all I want to see for my mom is to live a happy quality life right up until the end. And I want to see that for everybody. Live a quality happy life. That's what I wish for everybody. I wish everybody, just live happy. Be happy. Do what it takes to make you happy because your happiness makes the world feel friendly to all those around who see you having happiness. That's it, right? Doing what's right for them. And you know what? The longer I can sit around and say, hey, I can still party with my parents. They're the two best people I've ever partied with my entire life. Hey, and I still love to party with my mom and dad. Believe me, they're a lot of fun. Oh shit, there's probably about 200 people on the tablecloth. No, I don't have a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it tomorrow. The next time I'm over at my parents' place, I'll take a picture of it for you. I'll show it. And, hey, this is the way it is. Yeah, but yeah, it's 50 years old. Like, like that picture is, or that tablecloth is 50 years old this year. We started it in 1973. But yeah, there's got to be more than 200 names on there, like doubles and triples and quadruples and however long. But there's got to be over 200 people on there. And I didn't start signing it until I was 16 and moved out. Yeah, but yeah, for all those that are new to my channel, if you type in 949 in the chat, my night bot will drop your link for you. You don't have to copy and paste it yourself. You just type in 949 and Nightbot will go look for it, put it down with a nice little message, say, let's be friends. So yeah, let's just have some happiness, in the world, share some happiness, share some love, and wish everybody well. That's all we really want. And for those people who go out of their way to bash other people who say, oh, they go out of their way and make negative comments about other people. Don't be thinking you're going to be doing that here. 'Cause I'll only put up with it for so long, and then I'll just say, no, you can. I'll hide your comments from now on. You can watch all you want. You just can't comment. So I've had a couple people that were being insulting, and I've said, nah, I've had it. You know, it's not that I don't respect their opinion or respect their right to have a different opinion. I just don't respect their right to or their choice to insult other people. So after a few times of them insulting, other people, your messages get hidden. Plain and simple. Yes, I have seen that. It's going to be. It's probably going to be to the after the new year. Um, before I get to that, because with doing nothing but Fourth Impact all the way through from October the 16th all the way till November the 30th. That month and a half, I wiped out a lot of the Fourth Impact videos. Now I want to try and get into doing some other groups as well. So this way here I could possibly draw in some of the fans from those groups and get them to actually see some of the Fourth Impact stuff as well, and vice versa. So this way here we can help everybody grow up. And maybe by doing this, there's a possibility that we could help Fourth Impact get up and over that 1 million subscriber hurdle. So that's kind of what I'm leaning at doing, just to let you guys all know that it's not just going to be all Fourth Impact from my channel on through. After the holidays, it's going to be, like random. There's some groups that I want to get into, like Aerosmith, Weird Al Yankovic, Ray Stevens, um, some country artists like George Strait, Alan Jackson, um, some heavy metal bands like Metallica. Um, uh, I want to get into a cross genre, but I will not be doing rap unless it is like soft rap. I'm not going to be doing none of that gangster rap crap, and I will not be putting anything on the channel that um, deals with anything that's separating, like this group or that group or this group or that group. Don't want none of that. I don't want no racial slurs on this channel at all. So that's why I'm eliminating pretty much almost the whole rap genre. But I do honestly believe that Selena Cercado is the best rapper on the planet. That is my opinion. And if anybody wants to share that opinion, welcome. Anybody who doesn't, welcome. But all I say is, in my own personal opinion, my own personal feelings on the matter of rap, Selena Cercado is, to me, the best rapper on the planet. Yeah, my dad is 74. And yeah, yeah, I want to get into some Weird Al Yankovic. He was a big inspiration when growing up. There's a particular song that I want to get into, basically a one-hit wonder. Um, can't remember the guy's last name, but his first name is Kip. He sings this one song that just made me laugh so hard that and it's going to be coming down the pipeline. I guarantee that it's coming down the pipeline, but it'll be after the holidays. Um, uh, but let's see if I can put out a notice to somebody to. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that when I first started doing the 12 Days of Comedy Christmas. As soon as I thought about it, I was like, oh, I got to do it. I had to because who doesn't like to laugh? Who doesn't like to laugh? And to start it off with "Bad Little Boy" by Ray Stevens. The very first few lines, I had to use that one there because the very few the the very few first few lines was Thanksgiving is all over and my dad put up the tree. And then after that, it escalates. So yeah, sometimes having the little bit of laughter gives you that takes the edge off of you know takes the edge of the holidays off. Yeah, I'll check out I'll check out some Tupac stuff because I heard he was actually quite um, meaningful in his raps. Same thing with Ice, Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice had one hit wonder song all about himself. Narcissist. Tomorrow is Cramp Snatch. I don't know what you mean by that, Christina. Crampu Snatch. Yeah, I hope you get better too, there, Christina. That's you know, we all have issues, and it's just a matter of like, can they be treated? Do we want them to be treated? Are we willing to have them treated? You know, and then are we willing to accept what can and cannot be done? Yeah, Tupac was definitely a poet. Like I probably would have appreciated a whole lot more rap if he would have survived. Uh, but yeah, I heard he was quite the lyricist. But like I won't put a blind reaction on my channel because I don't want to be blindsided and end up putting something that I don't want on my channel just because somebody says, "Oh, I want you to do this song here." I want to understand what the song's about before I put it on. Yeah, I don't know about his temper or anything like that, but yeah, it is what it is. Like we can't go back and rewrite history. All we can do is just remember history and try not to repeat the bad stuff that happened. Don't make the same mistake twice. So, yep. Christina's about to show you how Nightbot works. Just like that. My channel, Sunflowers, let's be friends. So anybody who wants to drop their link, just type 949 like Christina did, like Sunflowers did, and my Nightbot will drop the link for you and give you that nice little message. But yeah, when it comes to people that just want to go out and say all kinds of negative things about people, yeah, you won't be sticking around my channel very long. Not that I'll be kicking you. You just be tired of not being able to see your stuff being written. You can watch my channel all you want. Go for it. You just won't be replying if you keep up the negative comments. But I have a responsibility to keep my community members safe. And if I have to hide somebody's abusive behavior to keep my community members safe, my good members like yourselves safe, that is what I have to do to make this a safe place to come and cohabitate a period of your time with. So, oh hey Caboose, how you doing, my friend? So, like I just want to create a nice, safe place for people to come and talk and enjoy each other's company for however long we're here. And you know, if I have to, you know, basically hide some people's nasty comments, I'm going to do it for your safety. So, but yeah, I think I'm pretty much all out of gas here uh, for the night. I don't know if I have any other. Uh, I love this community. I find it very relaxing. Ah, that's good. I really appreciate that, Kiki and Jasmine. Yeah, thank you very much, Caboose. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on the mend. Like I uh, I burned it off. Yeah, I burned off my flu, and nah, I'm fine. My dad, he burned his off. He's fine. Um, my doctors, long time ago, they said I've never seen your body temperature be normal. It's always been a couple degrees high. So they were like, okay, we have to adjust what we give you as medication. Yeah. Because your body will just burn it off. And I've had some rough goes with some medication sometimes, man. I tell you, like where they had to give me something that was way too strong, and then start coming back from it. But yeah, I burn I burn up real fast. Like when I lay in bed, oh yeah, I'm like an oven, like a furnace. Heat radiates from me when I'm in bed. Like, oh. Yeah, koala. All you got to do is type in 949, and Nightbot will drop that link for you. Uh, but yeah, I think I'm pretty much all out of gas for tonight. I've had a pretty stressful week. I've had a pretty stressful couple weeks. Oof. But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. Pheasant plucker, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I get my Metters licked up too. Um, uh, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Um, give each other some love and support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fourth Impact if you're not already. Um, I just love their music. I just want to promote them as much as possible. Um, and watch a bunch of their videos. Help them out. Their video or their music. We can't really call it a video because it's just an audio track with a picture. But their latest audio track, All at Once, awesome song. And like I've been reading in some of the comments, some people, the more they hear it, and goes for me too, the more they hear it, the more they love it. And the more that it feels like you could feel the way that some people can see it internally as they are the character, externally like they're the other character, or third person view as they're watching this scene unfold as it's a movie. So however that track makes you feel the most attached to it, awesome. But yeah, I encourage everybody to watch All at Once, um, Distorted, Here We Go, Tapatsayo, all the great songs from Fourth Impact. And don't forget to jump into their live streams when they have them. Hit that notification bell, and it'll let you know whenever they go live. So until we get to the next one, folks, I wish everybody peace, love, health, and happiness.